So this is a video that's very different from anything else on my channel. I'm not going to sing, I'm not going to play guitar, I'm not playing piano. I'm just speaking this time. I don't think I've actually spoken in a single video yet. This video isn't about music, it's about 2014 and what it has meant to me. This summer was the last before I was headed off to school at Binghamton University. Unlike your typical senior, I was not ready to leave. Not at all. This year had been a major change in my life. I'd gone from this Sean to this Sean. Yeah, quite the difference, isn't it? Well, apart from my changes in appearance, I underwent quite some changes. Senior year was the year when I finally started opening up, breaking out of my shell, being more outgoing, whatever you want to call it. I came into the year as the most shy in our grade. Like, literally, there was a vote. I won the superlative. I came out of the year as someone completely different. I was outgoing and not the least bit shy. Well, maybe sometimes. Anyway, I think the biggest change that occurred this year was that I found a place where I belong. For the first time ever, I had a solid group of friends. I'd made this group of friends because I decided to join drama club this year. Well, not exactly decided on my own, but heavily convinced until I gave in. You know, sometimes all you need is a little push. And that first push came from my friend Steve, or Fake Londoner, as you may know him on YouTube. If you don't know him, I'd highly suggest you get to know him. He was the one who inspired me to do this video in the first place. Anyway, Steve told me junior year, "You're doing the musical." Nope, not, "Hey, you should do the musical." Rather, "You're doing it." Now, he said this, and I kind of just laughed it off. I wasn't really the type of person for drama club. And besides, it was too big and scary for me there. But I did it. There was a leap out of my comfort zone. Thank God I made that leap. I was the only one I know of to get a comment during my audition for it, and that was from the band director who said, "Where the heck have you been for all these years?" Turns out that was going to be a phrase I heard constantly. I made a family in drama club with a whole massive group of friends. I won my school's talent show, I did 7 acts in our senior variety show, I did so many amazing things, but waited to my last year of high school to do any of them. Soon, summer was here. I loved the freedom of summer, but I knew it was my last opportunity to see all my friends before I left for college and started a new chapter in my life. If my K-12 career had been a book, it had just finished with the most amazing, plot-twisting, crazy, and wonderful ending. Now, it was time to write the sequel, and I was not looking forward to that. How could I follow it? I wanted to continue that old book, but suddenly I found myself pushed into a new beginning. It's now that you may see why I didn't want to leave. For the first time ever, I felt truly at home. Now I had to leave. So, August 28th. That was the day. The day I'd been dreading all summer. All my stuff was loaded into my family's van, and it was time to hit the road. College, here I come. Now that I'm in college, I actually really enjoy it here. I've got a group of friends already, and I'm constantly doing something fun. I've already got a name for myself as that one guy that sings and plays guitar, which honestly was expected. That's how a lot of people at high school knew me as well. Now, let's do a little rewind. Back to the 27th, the day before I left for school. This was the day I was perhaps dreading the most. This is when I had to say goodbye to my best friend I think I've ever had, Zach. You may have seen him featured in a few of my previous videos. He was part of my drama club family. First, I went to see his sister Phoenix, also one of my best friends, at work. I held in my tears, saying goodbye, and then went to their house to say goodbye to Zach. We hung out for a few hours, and soon enough it was time to head out to the porch and say goodbye. Then came the tears. As I cried over his shoulder, he told me, "Hey, don't cry, you won't be able to see on the drive home." And as I left, he told me, "Now you go and show that road what you've got." On the way home, I thought to myself, show that road all I've got. That's exactly what I have to do now, isn't it? Now, I know he was talking about the literal road I was driving home on, but I thought about it, and those words are exactly what I needed. I was thinking about that, and as I turned onto my street, I saw my street sign. You know how street signs light up when they hit your headlights? Well, my sign lit up in a peculiar way. Every letter was dark except for 2 letters, and those letters read BU, as in Binghamton University. I don't know if you believe in signs from above or whatever you'd like to call it, but I'd say that's a sign if there ever was one. I mean, it was literally a sign on a sign. So as I was showing the road what I've got, the road literally showed me what was ahead for me, BU. Now, I know that this whole situation might seem like a silly bunch of coincidences, because it is. I don't care what you call it, a sign, a coincidence, whatever. All these things paired together just really made me sit there and go, wow, alright, I think I'm ready now. This path, well, it's the one for me.